Oh, it's a bit rocky. Now then, Fuerteventura lovers, or Tenerife lovers, or Lanzarote lovers, or anybody that likes the Canary Islands. I'm not going to miss out Gran Canaria. I'm actually in Fuerteventura at the moment. If you've been watching the channel, then you'll know that. And today I'm going to have a wander around Coralejo. I've probably pronounced that wrong. I know somebody's going to have a go at me about that. We're going to have a little bite to eat. We're going to have a wander around and then find somewhere to eat. I don't know what I want to eat yet. I'm thinking Chinese or steak. I did Indian the other night, so we're going to have a mooch around, have a look around. I'm going to take you with me. Not going to be any music or any walk-bys or what I normally do. It's just a relaxed video to go and get something to eat and have a little drink as well. If you're new to the channel and you do like the content, don't hit the subscribe button yet. Don't hit the thumbs up. Wait till the end, because you don't know whether you're going to like it or not. And every YouTuber says that, like and subscribe. Do it at the end. Other than James May on his channel. He says don't like, don't subscribe. But there you go. That's a little strange. Maybe it's counteractive or what, you know what I mean. Anyway, without further ado, my friends, let's go. I'm just kidding, Fuerteventura lovers. I'm just kidding. I did it just to get a reaction. Don't have a go at me. I'm going to get destroyed in that comment section. Come on, onwards. Again, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Come on. I tell you what though, it is lovely to be in the sunshine in January. Oh, I've literally just looked at the temperature at my house. I've got that hive thing and I've looked at the temperature and I'm thinking, crikey, that's a bit low. It's down to like 14 degrees in the house. So I've boosted it up a bit. I thought, how cold is it there? And it's like -2 and snowing. It's ridiculous. This is beautiful. I just think with Fuerteventura, I feel like, to me, it's the poor relation of the islands. Maybe I'm wrong. I tell you what, I certainly know how to get the comments going in the comment section. I'm going to get crucified for this. They're looking out to sea, thinking, wish I was in Tenerife. Which way's Tenerife? Now, listen, all right, enough now. Enough. It's not funny. Right. We're here. We're going to go and get some food. I need to go back this way because I need to go to the main street, because where I came down on the last video there was lots of bars and restaurants. I saw a couple of Chinese restaurants that took my fancy a little bit, so I might go and try one of them out. There was also a steak restaurant as well that I want to go and try out. So I'm not sure yet. Maybe Chinese. I'm thinking Chinese food. And a nice pint, a nice cold pint, although it won't be €1 here. Cheaper in Tenerife. Enough. I'm not going to say a word. I'm not saying a word. Says it all, doesn't it? I mean, I do feel like Fuerteventura is the poor relation. Do you know what I mean? I mean, anyway, I'm a bit peckish. Shh. Right, come on, Fuerteventura fans. Am I in the right place? Am I here at the right time of year? It feels like there's not many people around, probably because I'm out of season, but surely it's an all year round sort of like place that you can come because of the weather. I mean, I've been Tenerife. I've been to Tenerife in January. A lot busier than this. Am I in the right resort? I know there's other resorts around Fuerteventura. Which one's your favourite? Let me know in the comments section. Feels like Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something. There's not many people around. You watch in the comments section, right? You can have Phil and Janice there. Look at this, Janice. He's gone all the way to Fuerteventura and he's looking for a Chinese meal, an or Indian food or a steak. He should be going local. Should be going local. We should be having something like tapas or something. You might as well go to Blackpool. They're going to be there, you know it. And I don't want tapas, I've said before, leftover christening food. I don't want paella because I don't like my food looking at me. I like to look at my food. You know, the big problem with Fuerteventura, for me, is, it's not Tenerife, no, I'm just kidding. The big problem for me is, it's getting from resort to resort. In Tenerife, you can literally go, you've got Los Cris, you've got Las Americas, you've got Costa Dequi. You can pretty much walk to them all. But here, it just seems, I don't know, a bit out on a limb each one, and you really do need to hire a car or hop on a bus or, you know, get a taxi or whatever. And taxis can be expensive. My resort is about 3 miles out of here, and I've had to get a taxi in each day. And that's the big problem for me. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Don Pepe, steakhouse and pizzeria. Now that puts me off because it's either a steakhouse or it's a pizzeria. I don't believe you can have both. Could be wrong. If you've been there, then let me know. But let's have a look at the menu. Also, what put me off there is the waiter was outside having a cigarette, and he chucked his cigarette butt on the floor. Bit off-putting, that. Another steakhouse and pizzeria here, look. Just want a steakhouse. Just do what you're good at. Pick one. Nearly got wiped out with an electric scooter. I didn't get it on camera, but and he's on the pavement as well. Blooming heck. And he's got his own little roadway there. Jeez, come whizzing by. Panda Garden. I don't really want a buffet. I'm not a mad fan of buffets, I have to say. I want to sit down, order my food, get it delivered to the table, nice and warm. I don't want somebody picking their nose over the top of the buffet or whatever, or scratching the behind and then having a dig into the, you know, crispy shredded beef or whatever it is. I want it delivered to the table. Don't know where my mind's going. I'm not saying a word. I am not saying a word. Ah, the good old Wally trolley. You can't beat them. And I find that funny. And well, I do know why. Because it's the child in me. It's the kind of thing I'd do. The best curry house. Is it the best? I mean, they've written it's best curry house. Tandoori Garden best curry house. Not the best curry house, just best curry house. Tell you what though, the prices pretty good. I mean, compare that to the UK, it is cheaper. Good grief, and compare it to the United States, I mean, it's way cheaper. Now, I've said this before, right? I tie my hoodie or jumper or whatever around my waist, but there's certain people who sort of like have it around their necks, don't they? And just, you know, they either have them loose like that or they tie them up. But there's a word. I think it's pretentious, isn't it? You can tell the kind of person that they're going to be by, if they tie it around the waist, they're going to be like me, lad from Mansfield, bit of a cockwomble, bit of a lad, but over the neck, round there, you know, just round there, bit pretentious. Am I wrong or am I right? Back round my waist again. It's questionable. Questionable. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to find this Chinese. I can't remember where it is. It was the Fusion one, and I've walked back now. I'm walking back the opposite way. I just can't find it. Maybe it's not meant to be. Here it is, Asia Garden, and it is open. I think I'm going to go here. I'm a bit peckish. I think I'm going to go here. Prices are good as well. Right, so they've got music playing in here, so I'm not going to go through every mouthful of what it tastes like. You've seen the menu out there. I'm probably going to go for what I normally have, which is sweet and sour chicken. I've ordered a beer, and I might have a starters as well, but I'm not sure what yet. So anyway, just wait for my cold beer. Oh, wanted it in a frosty glass. Anyway, I've ordered some prawn crackers, hot and sour soup, sweet and sour chicken, boiled rice. Didn't go for the chips, not going to go for best of both. Try and keep the carbs down, although I think there's carbs in rice, isn't there? But anyway, I don't need chips. Right, so we've got the prawn crackers here. Not got many of them actually, but there we go. I won't moan. Skimped on them a little bit. Okay, and we'll have some sweet and sour sauce on there. Right, got my hot and sour soup here. I've already taken a mouthful of it. A little bit spicy, got the peas in there, got some sweet corn, some carrots, a little bit of that chicken or onion or tofu, a little bit of chicken I think. Very spicy, but tasty. Right, so the goods have arrived. I did put some music over that because there's music playing, so that's why I've done music over it, even though I said there'd be no music, just that little bit. Anyway, let's pop some rice on here, and let's get some rice on there. That's nice and sticky. There we go. Okay, and then let's get some of this sweet and sour chicken on here. We've got some peppers in there. We've got a pineapple, carrots, some onions in there as well. Pop a couple of bits on, piping hot. Plenty of sauce in there as well. Plenty of chicken in there. Let's get some more sauce on there. Okay, got a tomato in there as well. Pop that tomato on there. Healthy tomato. And then let's cut into the chicken and have a look at this. Here we go. Look at that. Wow. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous, no gristle on that. Nice and tender. Very tasty. That's a nice sweet and sour chicken, I have to say. I'll eat the rest of this and I'll see you guys outside in a minute. Beautiful. Right, okay, well, I thoroughly enjoyed that, I have to say. I'm going to say hi to Alan in there, who said, have you been to the dunes yet? I said, what's that? Is that a hotel? He said, no, the dunes, the sand dunes. I went, no. I said, where are they? Everyone told me about them. And they're near my hotel. So I think what I'm going to do, I was going to go over to Lanzarote tomorrow, but I think I'm going to postpone that. And I'm going to go and have a look at the sand dunes. Now, let's get down to business here. Okay, price-wise, €25.25. Hot and sour soup, sweet and sour chicken, boiled rice and a lager beer. It looks like the prawn crackers were complimentary. So €25.25. That's a good price, that is. Score-wise, I'm going to go for an 8.1. How's that? That's a pretty good score. Let's have a wander back down to the beach and finish this video off, shall we? If you do like food reviews, by the way, head over and have a look at Gary Eats. I'd say by far the best food review channel on YouTube. I actually watch all his videos. I don't get a chance to watch videos on YouTube, but I watch Gary Eats and I watch Beard Meats Food as well, who is, I mean, he's a food challenge eater, but Gary Eats really does know his food, so check him out. Right, I'll put his link in the description down below. Let's go and head down to the sea and breathe in some of that sea air. Ooh, the pint wasn't that great, I have to say, back there. Could have done with a better lager, but you know, mustn't grumble. Stop right there. We've got Julie here, who is a viewer of the channel. Now, question.
Yes.
Fuerteventura or Tenerife?
Well, obviously, if you asked me before I came here, I'd said Tenerife, but I'm going to say Fuerteventura.
Really? That's interesting, because I've just spoke to a guy in the Chinese restaurant that I've just been to, Alan. Hi, Alan. And he's been to Tenerife. And he prefers it here in Fuerteventura.
I prefer it here because it's flatter. Well, here's flatter.
Yeah.
It's cheaper, like it used to be in Tenerife.
Do you know what? I've said that. That is the only. Apart from the €1, there's no €1 pint. But the food.
There is.
Where?
On the front, there's €1 pint. Not only certain times of the day, and I think there's €1.50 pint.
Really?
Yeah.
So there is a €1 pint.
And I'll show you where to go.
So down on the beach there's a €1 pint.
€1 pint.
Well,
if I'm wrong, it's $1.50, but it still says 1 on the front.
Right, I'm going to have to check that out. But that's interesting, because the name of this video is The Big Problem with Fuerteventura. And the big problem for me was it's not Tenerife.
I'm the opposite.
There you have it.
Not a problem.
Not a problem. Can you say onwards, my friends?
Onwards, my friends.
It's a little bit darker now because Julie dragged me in and I've got my husband now under force, and I've now had a beer. So it's a bit darker. Tenerife or Fuerteventura?
Fuerteventura.
Do you know what? This video's not turning out how it's supposed to be. This video's called
Absolutely
The Big
brilliant.
Problem with Fuerteventura.
Nothing wrong with it. It's flat as a pancake.
Flat as a pancake. It is cheaper.
It is, isn't it?
It is a lot cheaper than Tenerife. So Tenerife, be warned. It's a lot cheaper. Or there's no €1 pint. It's
$1.50.
Yeah, you said it was €1.
Well, it started with a 1.
It started with a 1.
It's 50 cents
But
between friends.
It depends if you how many pints you have, doesn't it? It's another few pints, that, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Can you say the catchphrase? Can you say onwards, my friends?
Onwards, my friends. Absolutely brilliant.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Onwards. Right, my friends. So there you have it. The big problem with Fuerteventura. Well, that's interesting. I've met the lovely couple there. They like it better than Tenerife. And I met the guy in the Chinese restaurant he liked it better than Tenerife, and his wife liked it better than Tenerife. So maybe it's just me. Maybe the only problem with Fuerteventura is, maybe the big problem is me. But I did say, and I still stand by this, I think it's just difficult to get from resort to resort here, and not quite as simple as it is in Tenerife. And I will say this, it is definitely cheaper here in Fuerteventura than Tenerife. A lot cheaper. So that's all from me today. People who love Fuerteventura, please don't hate me in the comments. I'm not bad mouthing it. I'm getting used to it. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. What a lovely evening.